So today I'm going to be tier listing DBD Survivor Campfire animations. Honestly, if you guys hadn't mentioned this, I don't think I would have even realized that this was a thing. Like, I feel like I've never actually spent time looking at the Campfire animations of the DBD survivors. So it's kind of cool to me that they even have any. So let's take a look at them and tier list them. And just a disclaimer, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be doing the legendary skins. Like, I don't have any of them, and at this point there's just so many of them that it's like getting kind of unmanageable to do tier lists sometimes, including all the legendary skins. So I'm just gonna do like all of the survivors apart from legendary ones. So let's get into it. So let's start with Meg. So she's kind of looking around. She looks pretty relaxed, like she's stretching out and chilling. Kind of like what you'd expect from someone at a campfire. She looks a little bit on edge there, just like the sudden like look around. It's kind of cute. I mean, I don't really know if it's like particularly fitting for her personality. I mean, there's not really that much to go off of with her lore, but I mean, like, if I wanted to stretch, I could say that like her suddenly looking around is kind of like her being on edge because of some of the stuff that has happened to her, like, you know, like those girls that ambushed her and stuff, like right before her race. I think, you know, like, I mean, it's nothing amazing, but I think hers is pretty good. I'll put her in B. I mean, it's okay. All right, so now next let's look at Yui. Yui kind of has like a very relaxed posture. I mean, she definitely looks like she's from a biker gang. You can definitely give that to her. Just like the way that she's like hunching over like that and has that really like slouched and relaxed stance. I feel like it's just really fitting for her. So based on that, I just think it is, again, like really actually fitting for her. Like more so than Meg. Like Yui just feels like she'd kind of be like, okay, I'm off my bike now, I'm just gonna like chill. Like just like the bro vibes type thing. I'm gonna put her in A because I just feel like it's more fitting for her. Okay, now David. He actually looks a little bit tense. Like he's like sitting a bit straighter up. He has his hands like warming by the campfire. He's like looking around. Honestly, he looks kind of tense. And I feel like that works for him because of him, you know, being a fighter, having kind of that aggressive personality. Like, I'm sure it's hard for him to sit still. So I feel like it does kind of make sense for him to be so like on edge. Like it just looks like he's kind of tensing up, which, you know, does fit his tendencies. I think I'll also put him in A because it's fitting for him. Just like his posture is fitting for his character. Okay, Ada. So Ada kind of looks like... Ada looks very classy. She looks very put together. She's kind of looking around. I do get the feeling that she's like kind of a more confident character. Like she looks pretty laid back. Okay, she's kind of straightening up, looking around. It kind of looks like she's like straightening her posture a little bit and then slouching back. I don't really know much about her character in Resident Evil, but from what I've seen, like she does come across like pretty confident. I think I'll put her in like B. This one is a little bit hard for me because I can't quite tell how fitting it is for her, but I like it. I like it overall. Let's do Dwight. Okay, this is so perfect for him because he's like biting his fingernails like the very nervous, like he's constantly looking around, biting his fingernails. You can tell he's not relaxed at all, which is just perfect for his like nerdy and like nervous personality. Like it fits his lobby animations, it fits like the locker stereotype. It's like perfectly fitting for Dwight, so I have to put his in S. It's just like literally makes his character. All right, Nia. So she kind of like looks depressed or bored. Like it kind of almost looks like she's having an existential crisis. She's just like, Dwight, why are you so nervous, dude? Like she has like no, like you don't see any inkling of nervousness or anything to her at all. She just kind of looks like she doesn't want to be there. And honestly, that's really fitting for her personality. I feel like a campfire is not really Nia's vibe. Like she'd probably rather be like out like doing graffiti or something. Like she's the rebel child. So I feel like it's like really fitting for Nia. I'm also gonna put her in S because it fits her personality really well. That's Rebecca sitting on the ground. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I really like that. She's like super relaxed. Like she gives off like really confident vibes. Like especially with her sitting on the floor and stuff, like rather than on the log. Like she's very comfortable with where she is. You can definitely tell that. She's kind of looking up. She's just chilling out. I actually just really like hers. Like, I feel like I want to put her in S. I think I'll put her in S. I just like hers. Like, I like how relaxed it is and how different it is. Like, you can definitely tell that she's doing something, you know? Okay, Ace. Oh, like, look at Ace also on the ground. Looking into the fire. Wondering about his life. He's like brushing something off of himself. I kind of like Ace's too, honestly. It has a very laid back vibe. It's kind of funny having like Rebecca and Ace like side by side sitting on the ground. Like, I like the vibe that he gives off. Like, I feel like it gives him a way better vibe than I get from his lore, because from his lore, I've always thought he's kind of like a shady, like sleazy kind of person. But the campfire just gives him like a very relaxed like vibe. I think it's good. I don't know if it's really particularly fitting for him per se. I think I'll put it in A just because I blatantly just like the animation. It's not really because it's Ace or fitting for him. Claudette. Claudette is like really tucked into herself, really shy. It's literally perfect for her character. Like even in her lobby animation, she's like trying to just like fold into herself, you know? She's like nervously rubbing her hands against her thighs. Like she's just really almost like she doesn't want to be there. Like she's like really shy and anxious. She's like, do I even fit in here? Like, I don't know. Like, she looks like the outcast or the loner. And that's kind of, you know, what her lore is. So I'm putting Claudette in S. Like, it makes me feel so sad for her, dude. It's so cute. Okay, Yunjin. She kind of looks like really confident. She has her legs crossed. Like, she literally does look like she's like a producer. Like, I feel like she just has the confident like body language, and she's like checking her shoes, I think they're like very high maintenance kind of vibes. It definitely, yeah, she definitely just gives off that, you know, like I'm important, I'm a VIP type air, and I think that's really perfect for her. So yeah, I think I will put Yunjin in S as well. I do really like hers. It's just very confident. Cheryl, again, she like looks really like tucked into herself, really anxious and nervous. I've always like not liked her posture because it's just so awkward, but at least it's consistent. She's like looking down, looking away from everyone, not really making eye contact, like tucked into herself. It's kind of funny with her being with Claudette in the same group because they're both kind of just like at the edges, like looking really nervous. Nia looks like she doesn't want to be there, and Yunjin's like, I'm too good to be here. It's just kind of like a funny group of four, actually. I think it's perfect for Cheryl, like honestly. So I'm gonna put her in S, like it just matches her. Jake. Oh my god, not this freaking outfit again. You know, I just equipped it once just to see what the dating simulator outfit was, but I just like haven't played as Jake, so I haven't changed it. He looks pretty confident. He's like looking around, sitting pretty straight up, adjusting his posture. I don't know, he seems okay. It's okay. I mean, he's not really doing anything per se. He's just like constantly readjusting. Okay, like the readjusting is a bit much. Like he definitely doesn't need to do that every 5 seconds. So maybe he's just uncomfortable that he's in the dating simulator outfit. I'm just kidding. I think I'll put him in C. I mean, he's like, at least he's doing something, but it's not like particularly fitting or good. So Michaela. Okay, Michaela looks like she's very leaned in. She's like very engaged in like conversation. Like she looks like really zoned into the environment around her. I'm trying to think if that's like fitting for her or not. Let me take a quick look at her lore. Well surrounded, supported by her friends, excited to try new things, and discovered storytelling as an outlet. Oh, you know what? It's perfect for her then. Obviously, she's very social. She's like well supported by her friends. So I think Michaela's is actually perfect for her. So based on looking at her lore, I'm going to put her in S. Like there were definitely some details in there that I had forgotten, and I feel like it's really good for her. Okay, let's do Bill. Yeah, Bill looks like super relaxed, very confident. That's kind of the guy that he is. Like he's an old man, but you know, he's still sitting on the ground, roughing it out. He has like his little cigarette in his mouth. I remember like seeing something, like I've played Left 4 Dead 2, but I don't really remember if there was any iconic like postures or not in that game. I think I'm gonna put Bill in S because you can definitely tell, like even though he's like an old man, he's like very rugged and like very confident and sitting on the ground. He's not like, oh my god, I can't get up from the ground. Like, okay, Yoichi. So Yoichi looks like he's seriously like pondering his life. He's like looking into the fire so deeply. Like I feel like I've barely even seen him move. He's like so zoned into the fire. Okay, he's like looking up and around a little bit. Maybe he's just pondering like everything about the ring. Like I don't even maybe he's like traumatized. Yeah, he just like looks really zoned in, and then it kind of looks like he breaks out of thought a little bit, like looks around, like yeah, he looks like he's like really, really deeply in thought. I mean, I know he has like an interest in the supernatural and stuff. Like, I mean, honestly, it's not particularly fitting for him. I'm gonna put him in like B. It's okay. I mean, okay, Lori. She looks like really anxious. Oh my god, she's looking around like crazy. She looks really nervous, and I feel like honestly that is perfect because she is from a stalker movie. Like obviously she's gonna be paranoid about what's around her. She looks like really, really like scared and concerned. So I think that's perfect for her as well. I'm gonna put her in S. She's probably afraid of Myers. Oh, Feng looks very chill. She's sitting down, like super relaxed. Looking around. Definitely chill gamer vibes. I really like her relaxed posture. Is it perfectly fitting for her? Like, I don't know. I'll go with B tier for her. It's similar to Yoichi's where it's like a decent animation and very relaxed, but is it particularly fitting? Like, I don't know. Okay, Elodie. Elodie like looks like she's kind of like pondering her life again. Makes sense. She's had like a pretty, you know, heavy past. She just looks like very thoughtful. Like she comes across more thoughtful than bored to me. I don't know, it's kind of like she's thinking about something that happened, like maybe she's thinking about like her parents that went missing. Kind of breaks out of thought and then goes back into pondering. I think hers is good, but I mean it's definitely not one of the better ones. I'm gonna put her into B tier. Okay, Ash. Okay, I like his. He's like scratching the back of his neck. He's looking around. It looks like he's like talking to the person next to him. He's like resting his arm, really confident and relaxed. And he's messing with his arm as well. And stretching. Dude, Ash has a lot of like Campfire animations. This is like actually really good. Like, I don't really even care about Ash as a character, but I feel like his is perfect for the Campfire, honestly. Like, he just looks really relaxed, and his metal arm is also, like, a big factor, which is a huge part of his character, so I think I'll have to put him in S. This is really good for him. Quentin. Okay, looks like he's looking around. Looking into the campfire. Kind of chilling out. So it looks like he's kind of nodding off. He's like getting really drowsy and falling asleep. For sure he's falling asleep right now. Oh, and then he shakes awake and he looks around. Okay, so you know, honestly this is probably related to him being in Nightmare on Elm Street. He's probably afraid of Freddy. He's probably having nightmares, having trouble sleeping. It's perfect for his character. And when I had done the lobby animations tier list, like a lot of you guys mentioned that his animation was actually yawning because like the sleep thing is just like a huge factor for Quentin. It's perfect for Quentin specifically, so I'm gonna put him in S over that for sure. Okay, Kate. She has her legs crossed. It looks like she's like tapping along on her knee, like as if she's like thinking of a song or something, or like, you know, which is probably true. She's probably like coming up with her like next song because she's super into music. I really like Kate's actually. Like you can just tell she's thinking of a song. I think the only thing that might have been cooler for Kate is if she like actually had her guitar on her and she was playing. I feel like that would be perfect because like in her trailer, like with Clown, like she's literally sitting next to a campfire, like playing her guitar. For that reason alone, I'm gonna put her in A just because I kind of like made myself think of a way that it could be better. I mean, I literally feel like it's such a missed opportunity with the guitar for her. But, you know, you can definitely tell she's into music, so A for sure. Felix? Kind of just sitting there. He looks a bit nervous. He kind of looks like defeated almost. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like there he looks very chill, and then it looks like he's like, I don't know, like I don't know what that is. It's like almost like he's about to say something, but then he just gives up. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. Is it particularly fitting for him? Like, I'm not too sure about that, but I don't know. Maybe it's like he thinks he saw his dad. Like, you know how that happened also in his lore. But his is, you know, his is pretty good. I'll put him in like B. I mean, I'm not particularly impressed by it. Tap is like warming his hands by the fire. I really like that. He looks pretty relaxed as well. What is that? Okay, that's him warming his hands. I thought he was like praying or something for a second. That's kind of how it looked like starting off.
Holy Jesus.
Not many of these survivors have been doing that. And I feel like that's a really good animation just in general. Like, I don't know if it's, you know, particular to Tap, but I'm going to put him into A. I just like that animation in general. Okay, Zarina. She also kind of looks like lost in thought. She doesn't really look like she's like interacting with anyone. She also has like a very relaxed like demeanor. Okay, she looks a little bit anxious, like looking around, but it almost looks more like she's like looking for someone. Like she's like really craning her neck, like trying to see. She's not just like nervously looking around. Like she almost looks like she's waiting for someone and she's getting stood up. And she keeps like looking back to see if they're coming or not. Hers is okay, once again, like B level. Adam. Adam has like a very relaxed posture. Oh my, Leon standing up is distracting me right now. So Adam also looking around. Adam, from what I remember, was like Mr. Nice Guy. He like had like, he was like really trying really hard in his life, but he had like a really unfair life, and then he ended up like dying to save someone, which is awesome, but also like really sad. He's not really doing anything. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to put him into C tier with Jake because yeah, he's just like really not doing anything. And I also don't think it's like particularly fitting for his character. Honestly, it's making me rethink about Yoichi. Like I feel like Yoichi's was like really similar to Adam's, and I don't really know why I put him in B. I think I was like, because you know, he's probably thinking about his paranormal like studies. Okay, Leon, he's just so freaking distracting. Let me just rate him. Like, I love that he stands up like that. Like, that obviously is immediately going to go into S. Because he looks like he's like pondering, like in thought, looking down at the ground, like not even paying attention. And then like at the slightest thing, he just like shoots up, like ready for action, which is probably perfect for him in Resident Evil. So I'm definitely putting that in S. That's just really good. Jeff also kind of hunched over, just sitting there. Why is he not doing literally anything? Okay, he's looking around, just scratching himself. Like, this is so boring. He's not doing anything. Like, he's not doing anything at all. Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. See? I feel like it would be unfair to put him in D because, I mean, everyone in C is, like, not good either, so. Nancy's kind of looking around as well. She seems really, like, kind of similar to Claudette, and she's, like, making herself really small, like, tucking herself, like, really close together, like, crossing her arms, like, just, like, really awkward body posture, like really shy posture, which is kind of the vibe that I get from her lobby animations as well. She almost like looks like she's like cold, which doesn't make any sense because she's like right next to a campfire. I just realized, does like everybody in the 4th spot just sit on the ground? Like, but yeah, hers is, Nancy's is like, I feel like I'm getting harsher as I'm going along the list. I don't know, like hers just doesn't make much sense. I don't know. C. Okay, Jane. She also has a very confident like posture, like with her legs crossed, like checking her nails, like looking around. She's like sitting super straight up. Definitely seems like a boss, which she is in her lore. I feel like hers is just like really good for her. Like you can definitely read the type of person that she is just like watching that. And I feel like it's fitting for her character. So I'm gonna put Jane's in S. Hers is just like really confident and really good. Okay, Steve. Okay, I'm sorry, but his is like actually so good. What the heck? Just the pure confidence. It's like so different than anybody else, like except maybe Leon, who's just shooting it. But yeah, he looks like he's like on the go. He doesn't have time to relax at all. Like he's like gotta be on top of his game all the time. I don't know why, but I was just not expecting that. You know what, you guys? It's finally happening. It's finally happening. See this day because, you note this day because it's never going to happen again. Okay? He's going in S. Jill. She's sitting. It would be kind of cool if she shoots up like Leon. Doesn't really seem like it though. Just leaning forward, like looking around. I don't know, hers is really boring so far. Hers is like really boring, I'm sorry, but like hers is like C tier. She's not even doing anything. And C tier is like lucky because I feel like I would put her in D if I was in a worse mood right now. Jonah looks like very chill. He's not really doing anything though. Dude, he might be the most boring one yet. He's like not doing anything at all. Oh wait, never mind. What the heck? What is that? What is he doing? Why did he do that? I'm so confused by that. Like what, dude? I'm like very confused, like why Jonah is just it's like what is that? Like it's just like he's just pondering, then suddenly he's like, let me just do like a lunge right now. He's like, I haven't hit the gym. Like what, dude? I don't like it. I actually kind of hate it. I'm gonna put him in D. I don't understand it. Like, if you guys think there's a reasoning behind why he does that, like, is that like some CIA thing? Like, I don't even know, because that was like, you know, his backstory. Okay, Hattie is like very zoned in, it looks like. She's looking around. Kind of makes sense, I guess, for her paranormal thing as well. Like, maybe she's like listening to the spirits or something and then hears something and turns around, but it's not, I mean, hers is pretty boring though. Honestly, I feel like it could be a lot better than that. Like, Lori looks more like she's hearing things than Hattie does, like, honestly. Hattie's is pretty boring. I'm gonna put her in like C. Poor Jonah in D because of his weird lunge in the middle of like his animation. But yeah, that sums up pretty much everybody other than the legendary skins. As you can see, there's like what, 8 legendary skins. Like how much would that even cost? I don't know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Honestly, like most of the campfire animations were like really fitting for each of the survivors, which I thought was really cool and like a cool detail that I never probably would have even noticed if you guys hadn't pointed it out. So thank you so much for suggesting this video idea. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much to my friend Rob for sending these to me, because like I don't have some of these survivors and like it would take forever to try to like rotate through and get them. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.